It's very simple.
What's simple?
If shooting someone causes you to have to do paperwork, shoot the person that wants your paperwork, and then problem solved.
Jesus.
Yeah,
and that's what we went live with tonight.
Works.
No, and that's how we lit live tonight. Is if you need to file paperwork to shoot somebody, shoot the person requiring the paperwork. Thank you,
and
Joe.
what we've learned is that in this group, I am the pacifistic one.
I keep telling you.
Ironically, yeah.
Stalin had it right. If a man gives you a problem, remember, no man, no problem.
What?
Oh, boy.
Stalin had it a little too far right, which is what pretty much everybody agrees on.
Well.
I know your name's Joseph, but come on.
Those people don't exist. Reincarnation?
Chat says the logic checks out. I'm a little worried at that point. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Angel City Stories, where we play Identico, a cyberpunk role-playing game. For all of you beautiful people. You okay over there, Pete? You good now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
In a good place.
All right, cool.
Hang on.
There's 5 other screens they can look at.
Right now, they're all looking at Joe's mask right now.
Well, I even have a bunny animation on this thing for old Bunny Boy over there.
Hey, look at the bunnies. Look at the bunnies.
There we go.
We got Bunny Boy fans everywhere, including in the stream itself. I love it.
All right, I gotta take this off. It's too hot.
Okay.
It looks like you're doing tongue tricks.
That is not a thing that I actually want to ever
Who
hear.
says I'm not?
Yeah.
What does that entail?
Is that a bunny pun?
Stick around. Identico, the cyberpunk RPG, Angel City Stories, and find out.
Well, let me introduce these fun people who are doing puns for you here in the chat.
I'm not sure what's happening right now.
To my left, she's bionic, but just not in the ways that you think she is. It's Cassie playing Katassi.
I just found out Joe's a whole other dictator than I thought, so I'm gonna need a minute.
Yep, there's so many puns that we've thrown out already tonight. Love it. To the northwest, he's your local college Uber driver. It's Alex playing Titus Talston.
I hate paperwork.
That's your intro next week. Due north, she's back in black and flannel because she's in the northwest. It's the Wildling playing Eve.
I'm so happy to see you guys. Hi.
We're happy to have you back on cameras this week. We got it fixed.
Now I can make faces at you.
Yes.
I'm super excited.
I have to say, when I have to go back and watch and do the edits and stuff like that, the facial reactions to some of the parts that we do, everybody does one to over the top each other, and the facial reactions that I get and I see in this make it worthwhile. And yeah, it's the best. So, to my northeast, I was gonna say he's sporting a brand new look, but he already took off the mask. But it's Joe playing Muffins and Grifter.
Hey, I am sporting a new look this time because I combed my hair before we game here.
Very nice.
You can't tell, but I did.
Very nice. And to my direct right, as we learned last week, he's the guy to call when you have computers that you need to deal with. It's Pete playing Buddy Boy.
Thank you.
Who do I call when I have a Pete to deal with?
Really?
So good.
All I wanted there was fire in the background and the words, "This is fine" at the bottom.
I can kick him in the shin.
I think you should.
I can Venmo you.
I couldn't zoom the camera. I can't.
This is like when they do. You ever see like what Hollywood Squares back in the day, where they like get up from one square to go to the other one? That's what just happened right there. It's fantastic.
Also, Wild has a real weird idea of what a kick is.
Well, she's trying to do something for the camera.
You can't see my legs.
Yeah, you can't see Pete's shins here. You can't
Swimmers
confirm.
don't have legs.
Yeah, we just float. We're disembodied heads. Yeah.
I'd show you my shins, but then my feet would be on camera, and Twitch doesn't like that.
That's terms of service right there. And we're trying to not get banned.
Feet, huh?
Feet and dongs, same thing. Don't show them.
Don't show them. Don't show them. Feet, dongs, nips, you name it. Yep. All right. Tonight is a fantastic night. We have a lot of great story to get to you. But first, we have to ask for money from you because that's what we do. Because if you go to www.playidentico.com, you can get all the fun things we use to play the game, like the core rulebook that everybody's holding up right now. Very nice. You can also get the first book we ever made, which is In Defiance of Chaos. If the camera will ever, maybe. It's available also on Amazon.com as a Kindle ebook if you're like one of those kind of people. But the piece de resistance is our sticker game, because our sticker game is on fucking point. I think we're past a minute, so YouTube doesn't get mad at me. So you can get the, oh my goodness, camera, work with me tonight, baby. Help me push some wares. You can get the show's logo. You can get the game's logo, but it's holographic.
When did we get that one?
See, I do. Told you my sticker game's on point. Even my my co-conspirator doesn't know it. You can also get a fancy pen. Look at that. That's fantastic. But what we have all been waiting for. Well, I'll get to this one first. What we've all been waiting for is the new merch. The new shit. We have a new, trying to get it to focus.
I'm focusing as hard as I can, damn it.
There we go. It's tiny because I'm trying to get it to focus.
But it won't.
It won't.
Because it hates us.
God, you suck. Anyways, if you like the show Cowboy Bebop, like many of us do, I made an Angel City Stories logo that looks like Cowboy Bebop because I'm one of those types of people, I guess. But more importantly, it's a Bunny Boy logo sticker. It's a Bunny Boy logo sticker. Come on, camera, work with me tonight. Fuck it.
You know what? People can just go buy them and then they can
There's
see
a
them
beautiful picture of it on the site itself. It's also
You could
our
just
emote.
spam
There
it
you
in
go.
chat right
You
now.
could actually, yeah,
spam
if you got a
it.
sub, you could spam it in chat right now too.
If you've ever curious what it looks like, it's
Yeah.
IDENT capital B honey. Type it.
Yeah,
Type it
it's
out.
so weird.
Come on.
It's so weird how they give it to it. Anyways, you guys have been waiting for it. There are only 50 of them in the store. So you got to go get yours like soonish because once they're gone, they're kind of gone, and we'll go on to the next merch drop going for it. Also, none of us are wearing it, but there's also Angel City Stories t-shirt in the shop as well. We're running low on those as well. So if you want one, get it soon because I do all the shipping out for the merchandise. And if you want it before Christmas, you got to give me a heads up and a chance to get it out to you. So more importantly, we are also doing a 25% off sale on all of the merch in our store right now, including the books. If you use the code CYBER25 at checkout, it should take 25% off of everything. And then you can have some goodies in your stocking, giggity, for Christmas. Because I had to add that in there.
Is that 25% off
25%.
the Identico Core Rulebook at drivethrurpg.com?
And-
what an incredible deal!
And City of Glass, our first full-length adventure there.
Dang, 2 books.
2 books.
And
They're-
that code was Cyber25.
Yes, it was.
CYBER 25.
That's
I
for the
cannot
hardback
believe
book and all the merch. For the 25% off the digital, the link is in the chat.
Yep. Now, if you're watching
use that
this
link in the chat, and that will take 25% off.
Yep. Oh, and last year's, that's actually a good thing that Chad pointed out to me too. Last year's Merry Highsmiths mission is also available on DriveThruRPG to get you ready for this year's Merry Highsmiths adventure that's coming up in a couple of weeks. And
There's some
also,
fun Christmas themed weapons in that mission.
oh my God, there is. I forgot about that part. There is.
Is that like Santa's sleigh?
No,
But that might be a weapon this time.
I'm writing the current Merry Highsmiths right now. I am hoping, beyond hope, that I will be ready to publish it by the 18th so that we can play it on the
Chop, chop.
23rd.
Yeah.
And there may be a Santa sleigh. Last year there was some Christmas themed weapons though included in the book for all-time use.
Some way, shape,
Is
or form,
there-
there is a Merry Highsmiths game coming up on December 23rd. So,
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Is there by chance a class called the Saint, which is a portly homeless man with a very long red bathrobe?
hold on, I'm writing it down.
I'm so down for Hobo Santa.
Hobo Santa.
Excuse me if I'm pushing you into
The
a corner
Santa?
here. I'm so sorry.
Our Santa Claus, our Saint Nicholas, right, or maybe Nicolette, right, is in the adventure in the previous Merry Highsmiths. They may be making a reappearance in this year's Highsmiths mission. So,
No
and they have
spoilers.
a band of merry elves. Okay. Just think about what Saint Nicholas was patron saint of.
Yep.
I'm just gonna assume blowing shit up.
Yep.
Pose?
Is Santa a returning villain? Possibly. Maybe. We don't know. We'll find out on the 23rd now, won't we? I'm just saying.
I guess it depends on what your perspective of a villain is.
Oh goodness. All right, I think that is all. Oh, Nate, no. December 30th, because of, and I say this because we just got another sub in the chat. Thank you so much. We're doing Honey Heist, babies. We're doing Honey Heist. We get to be bears. So you get two, not one, but two special episodes back to back, December 23rd and December 30th. We run Merry Highsmiths, which is not going to be canon for this team, I believe, right? Maybe. We'll see. And then we get to do Merry Highsmiths, and Katassi is going to run us in that one. So I am super excited. So I'm also doing a special background scenes and stuff like that for us for those episodes, so it can be all snowy and shit. Get excited.
I ran Cassie and some other people through a couple of games of Honey Heist this weekend.
It's good stuff.
She stole a truck as a bear, and then betrayed the party and tried to escape with the honey on her own.
Listen, baby, I went full criminal.
Love it. You love it. You love to see it.
You roll them sixes, you get what you get.
The old double cross.
The old double cross. All right. I think that's it for all of our announcements currently, right now. So let's settle in for tonight's episode. Let's start with a little recap. So the players met 2 sessions ago. Met a man named Noel Juliet, an psychotic and enigmatic man. And after not a whole lot of arm wrangling, they were recruited into his singular mission of taking down Benevolent Corp, which is one of the largest corporations in the world. After some bar hopping, Juliet gave them 2 possible targets. The first was an affiliate TV station in the north end of the city, and the second was an office complex down south near where Anaheim used to be. The team chose to go to the TV station, of course, because they like to be on camera, and after doing some light recon, found their way into the station. And after a brief but friendly encounter with an enterprising new musician and nighttime an enterprising new musician and nighttime part-time front desk security guard named Dylon, the team made their way through the building looking for information regarding Benevolent's dealings with a new underground drug making the rounds. The team was successful in locating the server room and picking up a few extra goodies along the way, but botched lockpicking roll led to Benevolent being tipped off to what they were doing. And after a pitched battle in which Dylon, who by the way was an innocent bystander, was injured,
He pressed the damn button.
the team made their way out of the station with a few server racks and several dead bodies in their wake. Dylon, who we don't know the status of at the moment, is now known as Two-Piece Maurice, though. So, And the team has vowed to get him a record deal. Let's not forget about that. And
Who did this?
Sad as a shit.
And so we will pick up from there. The team successfully made their way away from the TV station. So do we want to pick it up from there, or do we want to pick it up the next day? That's up to you guys.
We got away, right?
Yeah, you made it away.
I kind of want to cut to the next news broadcast and see what they managed to pull off.
Well, I mean, as you know, the actual station itself wasn't necessarily broken. You didn't actually make it out onto the soundstage or anything like that. And so the next, there was breaking news basically that this affiliate TV station was destroyed. And they showed some grainy footage of you all fighting from the cameras. Because somebody forgot to...
How identifiable is it?
Pretty identifiable. Y'all forgot to cover your tracks. I believe it was because somebody decided to manually take out the server racks instead of hack them.
Took the servers.
Took the servers.
How do they have the data? It's on the box.
Yeah. So, as you all are sort of driving away, if you are tuning in to see the news from that, it is the top headline in the news coming in that area. That local NMIS TV station that broadcasts NGNN news was attacked this night, and several bodies were dead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They need to identify those bodies. They were obviously shooting at other people. Had we not killed them, then they would have shot innocent bystanders. I just see nothing wrong with this. We were protecting the public.
Also, I maimed casually, so if they died, that's on them.
Oh no, you took several of them out. You also blew up their van. You also blew up the SUV they showed up in. I believe that Eve threw a C4 explosive knife at them, and blew the door off going into the TV station. So, there's
the question is, they don't have any pictures of our faces, right?
It's a little grainy because of all the explosions. So they have your basic outlines, but you don't have great pictures of your faces. They see Rob plain as day, though. Muffins is like all over the place.
I said they don't have my face.
Yeah, they have a Rob. They have a Rob with a LED screen for a face.
Yeah, but see, that's the beauty
much
of it.
more
I can just
recognizable
change the
thing.
picture.
Because Lord knows a lot of them are running around with 20mm Bushmasters.
All they saw was the frowny face. I changed that to a smiley face. New person.
That's entirely how that works.
That's entirely how that works. Yeah.
We're missing the main thing here, though, is the reason all of this went down is because of Maurice the Beast. It's his fault. He's snooping around and he pressed the button. That's out of game, by the way. I don't even know it's not.
I mean, you could have used that. I mean, now you're going to rename him Maurice the Beast. So there you go.
Yeah.
So there you go. So are we fast forwarding to the next day, or are we fast forwarding to the next? Like, how do you guys want to do it now that you know you've made the news? Congratulations.
Are we gonna lay low, or are we gonna do this the boys style and just keep going big every day?
Well, y'all have. Let's see. How many server racks did you all make it away? Was it one per person or two per person? Basically,
two. We got 2 arms.
Yeah. So,
So really, we're
And
just
we had their
giving
backpacks.
giving Katassi time now
Yeah.
to not have to rush through it while Muffins is killing people, to crack the servers open and see if we can find anything interesting.
yeah. So you've basically got 6 2U racks. Basically, is what you came away with, if I do the math correctly.
How many were there total?
6. Well, there was many total, but you made out 6.
Okay, but not the right 6 because the footage was
Yeah.
still there. Okay.
Well, no, yeah, you definitely didn't take the footage of the security cameras.
Right.
What do you guys want to do?
Awkward. I say tomorrow.
I think we're leaving Katassi in a nice, comfortable place and bringing her her favorite snacks while she cracks those servers open.
Okay.
And in fact, since we were talking
like a
about it pre-stream, we're gonna bring her, right? Because we're in Angel City. We're bringing you hot drinking chocolate with peppers.
Nice.
Okay.
That was made in a milk frother.
From a coffee
you don't
shop.
make that in a milk frother.
Microwave.
No, you don't. Well, you could
It's
froth
not in a
some of it.
microwave.
But yeah, it's definitely not a microwave.
Yeah, but you're definitely not a microwave. Okay. So we're getting you some drinking chocolate and some yummy snacks. And we're saying, Katassi, please break these things open like an egg and find out what's inside.
Can I? Why are you calling it drinking chocolate?
Because it's drinking
There's
chocolate.
a difference. There's a difference between hot chocolate and drinking chocolate. I will catch you up after stream.
The more you
Okay.
Yeah. Where I need that
Whoa.
anime. The more you know animation.
Wow.
Your Christmas present just got upgraded, though.
Yeah.
It's
There we
not going
go.
to include drinking
Very
chocolate.
nice. Sorry, chat. As you all were saying, go ahead.
Okay, so where are you going to put Katassi? Are you going to take her back to the university? You're going to take her to your
No,
apartment?
probably my apartment.
Okay. So
We
that's
could put her in mine too.
yeah. You guys have 2 apartments in the university spot where you all usually go to.
all right.
Yeah, I have more guns at my apartment.
Okay.
Mud fight
That I
between
know.
you two.
Says you.
Here she goes.
Okay, so let me know if so Katassi, the next day is a school day, so are you just gonna skip class or are you gonna go?
I am going to send an artfully worded email to all of my professors
Okay.
using what I've already learned in my psychology courses to manipulate them into give me the day off.
Oh, roll me persuasion.
Nice.
And while all the rest of this is going on I'm assuming throughout the night and the next day, what are the other 4 of you want to do?
Gonna go patch the bullet holes in Muffin.
Okay.
And then if I have enough time after that, go back to working on cupcakes.
Okay. So it's gonna cost some materials to get muffins repaired. So it's probably about $2,000 worth of materials. Unless
Okay.
you're just gonna scrap everything and start over.
Nah,
Okay.
I'll just fill in the holes.
All right. Katassi, what'd you get?
Still trying to find my dice. Give me just a second.
Okay, Titus.
They got spilled at one point this week, so
Yeah.
it's been a disaster since.
Fair enough. Titus, Bunny Boy, and Eve, what do you guys want to do?
I'm hanging out at the apartment with Katassi to make sure, in case, I don't know, we got tracked or something and someone decides to show up and try and murder everyone.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that does not happen while she's busy.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go to class.
Okay.
And also, I should probably text Ben.
Okay, what do you want to text Ben?
Come back to me. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Not that. Like, you come back to me. I'll think about it. That is not the text.
I was gonna get oddly
I don't know, that
lovey-dovey
might
there for
make
a
pretty
second.
Good text.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Ben'll be at your
worked.
door in about 2 seconds.
If I was trying to date him, maybe, but that's not the plan here.
Okay. Okay. You're gonna leave Ben on red a lot, I can see.
He can source his own tamales.
Who don't I leave on red?
Ooh.
It's usually just because I'm tired. Seriously though.
Buddy boy, are you going to head to class as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that was.
Did I catch
that was a very mean tone. Yes, I would. I would go to class.
Okay, so we're gonna go in order here for a second. Katassi, your professors kind of buy it, but you can kind of read between the lines that they're calling bullshit on it. But you're allowed a certain number of absences, so they're not really gonna count it against you. So that goes from that one. Joe, you were spending most of the day in, I'm assuming, your garage working on it.
Yep.
Okay. So let's go with two different things. So Titus, you were there. Describe what you're doing while Katassi's working away. And then Katassi, I want you to roll me 3 software checks and just hang on to the results for me.
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, being that benevolent is our, target here, can I combine investigation and underworld in some way?
No. You can use one or the other.
Can I do both? I want to do both while she's hacking away.
Yeah, you can do 2 different searches though. Yeah, if you want to do that.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do a couple of different searches for... So first I will start with my investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
Of which I got a 14.
Okay, for investigation.
Yep. And then on Underworld... Whoops. A 10. I got a natural 20.
Okay, what are you trying to find out?
I'm trying to see what the major underworld connections for Benevolent are or have been, and what major black ops they've worked on that I can find through underworld connections. For investigation, I'm looking for any legal actions or any suspicious activity that would have attracted law enforcement attention against Benevolent.
With the investigation role, it's not against Benevolent, but what Noelle Juliet said is true. There's a bunch of information and news sites and things like that that covered what they calling, or what he calls, the Vancouver incident, where basically Benevolent Tower burned to the ground, and took with it a lot of what you imagine is information from there. Doing sort of a local sort of check when it comes to underground and underworld, what aren't they in is kind of the question, right? They have hired through third parties, even marshals at this point, because of how far they've gone around the world. And so that they tend to work on some of these ops. They tend to work on them, fairly through a third party. They don't send a lot of their own Wetworks teams and things like that. However, with a natural 20 and with your investigation and things like that, you do happen to catch a news report of one of the Benevolent, like, sort of mid-level execs murdered in her own apartment around the same time that the Vancouver incident happened.
What's the name of that exec?
You had to ask me that, didn't you?
Is it the name that I think it is?
Yes.
Is it the name that I think it is?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Jen Maurer.
Yes, there it is.
Got
I wanted to say Sophia, but that was the other one. Sorry. Yeah, Jen Maurer.
Oh, yep, that was the other one. This isn't
I'm sorry.
metagaming,
For chat at home, by the way, OneNote ate all of my notes before tonight's session, so I had to quickly write them in shorthand. So 3.5 pages worth of prep, and it got eaten about 30 minutes before the show started. So, anyways, yes, it was Jen Maurer. 2 unidentified men were also found at the apartment around the same time.
Yep.
All deceased.
I'm guessing there's that story.
Yes. And everything that Noelle Juliet so far has told you checks out. He did not tell you about Jen.
Got it.
But he did tell you that Benevolent, basically tried to burn him. And I guess they fucked with the wrong man. At the same time,
I see that.
Yeah. Katassi, what's your first of your software rolls?
20.
Okay.
Not natural.
Not natural. So you're working through several pieces. You find a couple of pieces with that first roll that are focused on benevolent agricultural states. And they are essentially puff pieces that talk about how well and how much organic material are put into their food, and how they're using sustainable resourcing, and how they're working through things like underground tunnels and stuff like that to not utilize the above ground space that humans take up to make even better versions of vegetables and plants and things like that. So that's the first piece that you find with the 20. You actually find two pieces of it, so it's happened a couple different times, but they are like saccharine sweet puff pieces. While she is going through the first one of those, Titus, you hear just a knock on the door.
I walk sideways up to the door, say, yeah. Don't open it. I just say yes.
It looks in and it goes, pizza delivery.
I motion to Katassi and say, I just kind of motion like, yeah,
Tell her to get down.
not good. Yep. And I say, didn't order any pizza. And I'm standing behind, like in the apartment, I'm standing like where the corner is. So like kind of looks toward the door. I'm standing behind the stud.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of at an angle. I go, didn't order a pizza, wrong apartment.
And it was like, you
And I
sure?
grab my rifle.
So it's Titus Houston, and then he rattles off your apartment number.
Nope,
Okay.
I didn't order pizza.
All right. Well, I mean, I and then he just kind of knocks again. He's like, well, I really kind of need to leave this at the door.
Oh, thanks. Why don't you go give it to one of the hungry people out on the corner?
He goes, okay,
Lots of hungry people out there. They could use a pizza.
your loss. And he walks away.
I then proceed to put on armor.
Okay. Do you
Do
open
you
the
have
door?
the quad comes on?
No,
Okay.
I'm wearing my heavier armor,
Okay.
like my tactical armor.
All right.
And I've got a rifle now.
Okay.
And I look at Tassie and I go, oh boy, this could get interesting before the end of the day. Keep going though.
Okay. Bunny Boy, Eve, you are in your classes, and so we're going to use the updated rules for your classes right here. So for today's lesson, there is a quiz, and so the way that this works is I want you to roll 2d6 and basically add your intelligence and determination, and if you roll under that, you pass. If you get snake eyes, that's an A+. If you get double sixes, that's an auto fail.
Oh boy.
Let's see how today is
Okay.
going to go in the lab.
Okay. Looking for my dice, my non-cursed dice. Well, okay. Physical dice it is.
Okay, physical dice it is.
God help me.
Hey Joe, can you roll mechanics or engineering for me? Just to see how well of a job you do on muffins while they're trying to get to their dice. And just go ahead and call it out when either of you get it.
Okay. We're rolling 2d6s and adding determination and intelligence.
Yeah, add your intelligence and determination together, and you want to roll 2d6, and you want to roll under that number of whatever your intelligence and determination is.
If you count a dice that landed on the desk leg down there as a valid roll, it's a 20.
No, I don't actually.
So,
Yes, sir.
on the dice, I rolled 7
Okay.
total.
All right.
My determination and intelligence together are 4. Therefore, that's 11.
Okay. Well, no, you want to roll a 4 or under to pass, basically.
Well, since you won't take the 20
Yeah.
as a 16 footer, but
That's okay. So basically, there's a sliding scale of like how much you go over from there, and so this is kind of like a B+ day for you, in the lab. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like, wait, B+ is in a standard student or B+ for myself?
I'll let you interpret
There's a
that however you want to.
minimal fires.
There are 5 seeds jammed into a dirt hole together.
He's a botanist. Where does the fire come in?
That's the question.
Fucking, he set it on fire last time. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fertilizer's too hot.
Yep. Also, you don't have any points in science, do you? Old Peter?
No, of
Okay.
course not.
Well, when next time you guys level up, just saying that science is going to help you with your particular profession if you want to. Okay. Eve, how'd you do?
I rolled a 7.
What's your intelligence and determination?
That's with intelligence and
No. Like
determination and-
no. What?
Oh.
Add intelligence and determination together, and then you want to roll under that.
Oh, well, that's cool.
What'd you roll though?
We're doing the multipliers, right? Like the +2. We're adding the. I can't words tonight.
Modifier?
No, the modifiers
Yeah.
are what you want to roll under. So if you add intelligence and determination modifiers together, and then roll under that with 2d6. So what'd you roll on the 2d6?
Well, then I'm fucked because I'm supposed to roll under a 2.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be tough. What did you roll
Maybe
on the
school, just not your.
I rolled a 5.
Oh,
and
it's
no,
not too
it's
bad.
not. Hence the spiky bat.
That's not exactly. That's not bad. That's not
I
bad.
learned-
It's not an
I
auto
learned-
fail.
No, but I learned from the School of Hard Knocks and I like plants, but it doesn't mean that I have to be textually gifted, okay?
Exactly. So, y'all struggle. It's a little bit more advanced concepts today. So, it's a little bit tougher. Ben, on the other hand, is fucking struggling as usual. He's paying more attention to what the fuck's going on around him than it is. Halfway through the class, buddy, you get just a quick text from Sarah Jane that's basically says, "Can I talk to you after class?" And she kind of does it on like a very quick and then puts her phone back away because they're not supposed to be out during class.
I'll text her back in all caps. Yup.
Okay.
Peace emoji.
Yep. So what we're gonna do basically is when you are able to roll over the 2d6, okay, when you're able to pass essentially, with sort of pass with flying colors, we're gonna give you a point, and that point can be used for a reroll in the future. So just remember that as you start to level up your characters and stuff like that.
Nice.
We're really gonna have to release this as like a beta supplement.
I'm actually thinking about it. I've been playing with it a lot on the side, and I like this for the college rules kind of thing because if you have higher intelligence and determination, then you're a little bit more likely to pass.
I think it'd be a neat beta supplement that we could do like school days just to see whether people would bite on it just for fun.
Yeah. I mean,
Angel
we've turned this
State
into a slice of
University
life thing, so
Why not?
yeah.
What was that, Katassi?
Yeah, I didn't miss it.
The Angel City University pack.
Exactly. Yep. Come get your varsity jacket.
Wait till we talk them into adding pets, y'all.
It's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen.
We learned from the notary that if we just start making characters up, they will take notes.
This is true. This is true. Okay, is there anything in particular you want to do during classes? Wildling, you had mentioned try to get a hold of Ben. Did you want to do anything with that, or do you want to wait till after class?
I'll wait till after class.
Okay. So the rest of the class goes through just fine. And you don't really have too many issues or anything like that. Again, quiz came through. You got about B plus on those. After class, Eve, let's let you go first.
Okay, so after class, I'm gonna tug on Ben's shirt and suggest we go and grab a coffee really quick.
Okay. Well, I mean, he follows you anywhere, so you know.
I know.
So you guys run off across the. I'm assuming it's going to the across the street to the coffee shop, because that seems to be where all the main things go down across from the botany department. All right. What do you? He sits down. He of course buys some coffees for you, and he brings them back to the table. He just kind of like plops down, throws down this like old leather satchel on the table, and hands you, just a nice, I'm assuming latte, maybe latte, cappuccino. What are we thinking?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All of it. Good. And there happens to be a scone with it as well. And so he plops down and he goes, okay, what you got for me?
Okay, so I'm gonna bring out a tamale and give it to him.
Okay. He looks at you. He's like, okay, I thought, all right, cool. I'm gonna save it for later. Is that okay? Is that okay if I save it for later? Okay, cool.
Just watch the expiration date. Just be wary.
Okay, cool.
So I'm sorry for standing you up last night. I had something come up.
It's fine. I mean, did you see what happened at that place? Like, it was like 10 minutes after I left, and it just went like, I missed a major story, but I mean, fucking Dylon, man, he got hurt.
I know. It sounds like you were very far away and safe from that, and that is a really good thing, and I'm glad.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like I went looking for you and stuff, but I couldn't find you. So after a while, I eventually came back, and when I came back, like I saw a couple of news alerts come across my phone, but by the time I made it back, there was already like, a meat wagon there and everything. It was crazy. Dude, did you see the SUV that blew up? That thing was insane.
I know. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to know, you work at that station like a lot, right?
I mean, I'm trying to like break into it. Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of doing the intern thing right now, but like, I figure like I'm trying to get some stories. They got options, they got elements and stuff like that. So, try to like, I don't know, fake it till I make it, I guess,
All right. Do you get to like handle the news?
Yeah, no. They make me do all the bitch work. It's like, it's crazy. And he takes a sip of his tea.
Could I ask you a favor?
Yeah. Is this about what I was asking you for?
It is connected.
Okay.
And I can give you a little bit more information.
Okay.
But first I need you to do something for me.
He kind of leers at you a little bit like, okay. You stood me up once already.
I promise I won't do that again. I need you to get the footage of what happened and get it to me, please.
From the security cameras?
Yep.
He spits out his drink when you go, yeah. He spits out a little bit and he's like, what the fuck? Was that you guys? What the fuck?
I will explain things after I get the footage. I promise everything's okay. You're safe. Dylon's safe. Everything's good. I just need that footage.
He's like blinking. He's like, you've blown his mind for a second. And he's like, well, what the fuck are you guys doing there? Like, what's the play? What's going on?
It has a lot to do with what you were asking about earlier, about Benevolent.
Holy shit. All right, roll persuasion for me. Let's see how much he believes you. That look.
So I rolled a 7.
I'm blaming Joe for no.
I
I'm
blame Joe
blaming
too.
Joe for all bad dice rolls from here on out. This is all Joe's fault. It's
You
your fault.
exist.
I'm not even holding a dice to the it's up to that much.
You're thinking about dice.
He looks at you. He's like, "What? How am I supposed to pull that off?" I'm like a fucking intern, dude. Like are they gonna actually like let me get in? Like, how am I gonna pull that off?
Dude, you're an intern. You do the bitch work. You're invisible to most of the people there. All I need you to do is get that footage. And if you need some help on the tech side, I might have some friends that can help you. I just need you to get the footage.
Look, I'm just saying that a 20mm works for kneecapping people too.
You hear that over the Quantcom.
Can I just whisper, shut up?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Just be like, shh.
Ben looks at you, he's like, "You okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine. I have Tourette's.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna need help if you want me to get the like I'm gonna definitely need some help with that. And he's looking bewildered. He's like, "Okay, look, I'm down for a story. I need to know that like if I get caught, you can get me out of this or something like that. I need something here."
Can I hear him over the Quantcom?
I believe.
I would assume so.
Yeah, Eve, if you still got it on, yeah.
So I say to Eve, just tell them one of your friends was a cop. You know all kinds of people.
I have a friend who was a Leo, so we have connections. We have a way to make sure that you're okay. And further, if you do get this, I will give you stuff for an exclusive story and I will not be telling anybody else.
I thought for a minute there that you were going to be like, "I have Tourette's. That's why we mauled a police station." Or a news station.
No,
You can't make that lie and then also just like besmirch everybody who actually has Tourette's. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not
That's
okay.
not how that works. Yeah, that's not how that works. Okay. He looks at you and he goes, and he's like, again, you've blown his mind. So he's like, all right, I'm supposed to be there this afternoon. There's a lot of heat at that place right now, but let me see what I can do. All right. If I text you, I'll text you when I got something. How's that?
Don't text me.
Okay. Well, how am I supposed to get a hold of you?
Do we have burner phones? Or like burner glows? Does somebody have an extra glow that's not traceable?
I don't think anybody's bought one yet. I mean, they're cheap. So if you want to buy one.
Let me go and buy a burner phone.
Okay.
I'll tell him, I'll text him the number of where I want him to text, and then I want him to delete the message after I send it to him.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. He looks at you and he just downs his coffee. Do you just leave him sitting there or?
Are you? I was just gonna ask, are you like telling me to kiss him?
No, I'm not trying to
does he
lead you on
want
at all.
money?
I basically I'm going, are you gonna leave first? Are you blinking first to leave, or are you making him get up out of the chair and walk away?
Make him leave. It's a power move.
Actually, yeah, that's a wonderful idea. I'm gonna pull out my botany homework.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna hand him another tamale.
Nice.
And I'm gonna start handing him more tamales, like a tamale every hour that he keeps sitting here.
No, he doesn't. He takes the hint when you pull out the botany homework. He's like, oh, okay, all right, and then he gets up and walks away.
You should be trying to learn with me, dummy.
You just said it. You just sent him on a dangerous mission to basically clear your name.
This afternoon.
He can't focus.
Yeah, his head's all awash now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's trying to figure it out.
I'll give him a smooch with muffins later.
Oh, buddy boy, my man, you gonna meet?
Yes.
Sarah is waiting for you out at the tables, out basically on the lawn where a lot of great things go down.
Okay.
Chad is out there. He throws you a what up as he's out there throwing the football.
It's fucking lurker. Okay.
Lurker. Damn, that's harsh.
Yeah, he did. He just harshed it. So Sarah's sitting there, and she is not her bubbly self, as you tend to know her. And as you go to sit down next to her, she just kind of looks at it and she's like, look, this is like really hard for me. So, yeah, yeah. I'm really sorry about the other night. Like, I'm really sorry about the other night.
What?
I don't usually get that drunk. I just started a bar fight, and then you guys had to jump in and start kicking ass, and I'm just like, holy shit, like, I can't fucking do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes. You definitely did start a bar fight.
Please
But-
tell me Buddy's Quancom is on too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Titus is just dying.
I did.
like-
Yeah, you did start a little kerfuffle there at the bar. But we're all safe.
No,
So-
I mean, it's just, look, my dad tells me I got to keep a low profile, and like, I mean, it's
Why
like,
would he say that?
there's just a lot of things you don't understand, but like, I just feel safe around
Find
you.
out more. Find out more.
And like, your friends just jumped in and they just like started kicking ass, and like, then you started serving drinks back there. Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm really sorry. That's just, yeah. Like I said, I feel so safe around you guys and stuff like that. But like, I just, I don't want to put you guys in danger. I'd feel really bad if anything happened to you.
Well, I appreciate that, and I forgive you.
Thank you.
I apologize that things escalated so much.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't help, and she tries to take your hand, and like just kind of like cradles it a little bit, like in her lap, and she just kind of leads it to you. She's like, look, I just don't want to run you off before, we have a chance for anything, You're kind of unique, man. I kind of like you.
Thanks, bud.
And her glow, you can hear it vibrating a little bit in her pocket, and she looks at it. She's like, oh, that's my dad. All right. I have to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep a low profile.
And she just kind of laughs at you, and she's just like, you're so silly. And she like gets up and goes to walk off. And as she's walking off, a black, like, longer stretch sedan, not quite a limo, but sort of in between a limo and a normal like 4-door sedan car, pulls up. And then out from that car gets a man who's in a white suit with a black shirt underneath. He is bald with a beard that comes to a very like long point down here. And you could tell running up one side of his head, he's got like some cybernetic implants to it. And he gets out, and he obviously saw that his daughter was looking at you and nuzzling in a little bit. And he just kind of gives you the once over. And then she gets in the car. You throw him a heads up. He just kind of looks at you, and he just kind of,
hey,
he just kind of gives you just a polite, and then he gets in the car, and the car drives off.
Hey, Bunny, did you get that license plate?
did I get the license plate? Let's roll to find out.
Yeah, let's roll to find out.
Can I roll perception?
Yep. Because you don't have a watcher or anything like that, so.
Fuck. Sorry, YouTube. Well, that's a 5.
That's a 5.
Probably
Nope.
not thinking about the license plate.
Nope,
right now,
definitely.
like in that moment.
You don't happen to know what's her last name?
Jane.
No, her whole name is Sarah Jane.
I don't know that.
I'm sure she has a last name.
Do I
Cass, you
have
still have
anything?
access to the student records, don't you?
I was just about to ask if you needed my assist.
I do.
Okay.
So much
Well-
investigating.
Yep.
I'm glad I could help.
By the way,
but you
need
didn't
to marry
see.
that girl.
You didn't see the guy though, so why would you be asking?
Yeah, he didn't see the guy at all. Yeah.
I heard that conversation.
He got
and she's
you.
like, "You don't know who I am," blah 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 blah. And now I want to know who she is.
All right. I'm not the DM. I'll let it slide.
Titus, after a little while, after you've lost your shit over Bunny Boy's conversation and helped Eve with her conversation.
She thought that she started it.
Yeah. You
that's
start
the
to
greatest
smell
thing
pizza
ever.
outside your door.
Not again.
It's very nice
Okay.
pizza, by the way. It smells amazing.
Wait, can we get her drunk again and see if we can get her to believe she caused the news station thing too?
Dude, we're bringing her everywhere. She is now the 6th member of the team.
Oh God.
Titus,
yeah.
that pizza smells good. Can we slip it under the door or something?
As far as we know, that thing's covered in cyanide.
Well, do you have more snacks then? Because I'm out.
Or it could be covered in
Yes,
deliciousness.
I will get you more snacks. All right, Grifter, I invite you to come over and eat the pizza.
Trying to watch my girlish figure. Okay?
All
I
right.
thought you didn't care about your meat body.
It's true.
Don't you bring that logic in here?
It's true.
Ooh, ooh.
Hey.
We have no time for that.
Do you go get the pizza at least from outside? Or do you just leave
Nope.
it sitting there still? Oh my God.
I
Okay.
leave it sitting there.
Do you want ants?
Because this is how we get ants.
Now look, one of you guys is gonna
Outside.
forget
The
it's
ants
there.
can go outside.
One of you guys are gonna forget it's there and then walk outside and slip and fall.
Well, I'm not
look-
going to forget it's there.
Are pizzas but like bananas?
Have you ever stepped on a slice of pizza?
I can't say.
No, I can't say I have.
Joe's not a great
Something you have much
housekeeper. Is what
experience
we're
with there,
learning.
Grifter?
I have children.
Grease side down, just smearing it on the floor. That was Home Alone 5.
Those kids don't leave their rooms. Don't let Joe lie to you.
Not now, but they did when they were shits.
Okay.
I get Katassi more snacks.
Okay. Out of your own reserve, or do you go outside to get them?
No, I get them out of my own reserve.
Okay, cool. So a little bit later, Joe, you are done with muffins. So you're wrapped for the day for that one. Katassi, what is your second and third software rolls, please?
My second was a 21, and my third was a natural 20, so 23 with my software.
It's like you knew that I wanted that to happen. Fantastic.
But then I did an investigation for the other stuff for the school and rolled a 6.
Okay, well, basic student records, and you're looking for Sarah Jane. There are several of them. In a school this large, there's a lot of Sarah Janes. So it might take a little bit more to try to get through all of those. Or you can just start rattling out last names and see if any of them ring a bell with Bunny Boy.
My concern is they would all ring a bell with Bunny Boy.
Yeah.
Or none of them, because I don't think he ever asked her last name. You've been on how many dates with her, Bunny Boy, and you've never asked her last name? What does that say about you as a person?
She just knows my last name because she asked, because she found me at college. It wasn't her being cordial. She was just trying to get me enrolled. Don't do this. Don't shame our relationship.
She also thinks that your name is Edmund, by the way. Let's go with that. Wallabeeson.
Edmund Wallabeeson.
Yep.
So I'm going to give it another shot for another few more minutes. I'm going to cross-reference all of the Sarah Janes against botany students and honor roll students.
Ah, there we go. Give me that investigation.
15?
Yeah, that's going to do it. There aren't any other ones except for a Sarah Jane Pembroke in the system that is a botany and honor roll student.
And now I will do an investigation to see who she is.
Okay. Katassi with... Oh, go ahead.
One point, I think it would be really funny to tell Bunny Boy that her last name is Pencil Creek.
Pencil Creek?
Yeah, that's her last name, Pencil Creek.
Pencil Creek.
Pencil Creek.
Also, when Titus says he's going to investigate her, why do I think he's just going to be on her Instagram all day?
No.
Avoid the accidental
You've
double
already-
tap.
What's her last name? Pencil what?
Pencil Creek.
Pencil Creek. Okay.
Apparently you said it was Pembroke, so...
It is Pembroke in the system, yes.
I have a 18 of investigation.
Yep. We're not doing you at the moment. I gotta get to Katassi first because she rolled a natural 20. So I get to you in a second.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you gotta get that natural 20 out the way because it's just it's hotness. You don't
It's
want
hanging up there.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, you gotta slam it down to the alley oop. With your natural 20, so you go through, I mean, years of packages and running and financial records and all these sort of things that you go through. And with your natural 20, you actually find an interesting little document in one of the packages that you didn't see there before. And it was an encrypted message. And once you run it through some of your encryption files and things, it basically just says, Mr. Cunningham, I trust that you know what to do when the time is right. And your cooperation is appreciated. And it's just signed Mr. Piper. And that note is encrypted inside one of the packages about the agricultural pieces that you found earlier. Since you were rolling like a mad woman in that.
All the rest of my rolls for the rest of the night will be garbage. That's how it historically goes. I'll get like 3 or 4 good ones in a row and then trash.
Fine, you got it when it counted. Just don't get shot. See, I said it, and that now
Muffins is here.
Yeah.
There's
always a
someone's
chance.
getting shot, and now it's me. Thanks.
All right, so that's the information that you get with that one. Mr. Titus, you said you rolled an 18 on investigation?
Yeah.
You don't find a ton about a Pembroke in terms of outside of school. So you find that there's a couple of articles about her winning like science fairs or winning scholarships that are in the news. They're kind of buried down in the rest of all of this stuff. It's not a whole lot of fanfare behind it. There does, let's see, with an 18, you happen to catch on a couple of them a same very large bald man in them. And as the clips sort of progress, you can tell he gets a little bit older here and there throughout the clips.
Well. Peculiar things are peculiar.
Peculiar things are peculiar. Bunny boy.
Suspicious about your girlfriend there, Bunny boy.
What? Why? What do you got against plants and plant ladies?
I don't have anything against plant ladies.
I think he's implying that she's out of your league.
No, I'm implying that
How dare you? I got this with my personality.
You got this with Edmund Wallabeeson's personality, point of fact.
Which is part of my personality.
is it? Is it really?
It is now.
Quad pump off. I'll even say that out loud and just do this.
And then it
Wave
clicks
my hand
off.
in a circle.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Katassi, you see the group chat, and then he just goes from green to gray. He's off the group chat right now.
Edmund has left the chat.
He really put us on D&D, y'all.
He did. I think he's upset. I don't know why. I said I think she should be the sixth member of the team.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be dissing his girlfriend.
I
He
didn't
might
diss
be
her.
worried we'll replace him with her.
No.
Do we need two botanists? Please explain to me why we need two botanists.
Well, Bunny's more than just a botanist.
Right. Bunny's not
Thank you.
actually a botanist. He's so good at being a botanist, y'all.
Look, we need an extra botanist in case one of them catches on fire, and we need a backup. It's just simple insurance policy.
He's a
Also,
botanist.
because I just put flare launchers on his car, we have to have him around.
Technically, the insurance
That's
is
true.
for after the fire.
Eva's the actual botanist in the group.
I'm not, I said you were
Shit
more
over.
than a botanist. I said you were more than a botanist. Eve is
Feels
more than a
forgotten,
botanist.
man.
Also,
Feels forgotten.
I didn't forget. I'm with you. I didn't forget.
No, you've already earned your niche. You're tamale girl.
Yep, you're bringing
I
up
also
always in
think
my
of
head.
you.
Okay, shoot a pew,
I
man.
also think of you.
I'm proud of that.
I also think of you as a minor league baseball player.
What?
She was
like
a rat.
We like to introduce you as the girl with the biggest tamale and make it seem like incredibly sexual innuendo-y.
And then you legitimately roll up with a
Also-
bag full of tamales.
I mean, I do stick my tamales in people's mouths without consent sometimes, so you know. But I am a real botanist, so.
It's true. Oh, what do you guys want to do with all this information you have now? And Buddy Boy's off the grid at the moment.
I think we need to think about this.
By the
I think now
by,
might
I
be
think
time for
at this point in time, Eve, you can actually still see Buddy Boy out of the quad. So when he goes, when he does this, you just see Buddy Boy in the jacket do this, and then it goes quiet, and you're like, you could still see him if you want to.
I think it might be time to
It is
first to digest this information.
Yeah, it's our 8:30 break, so hang tight, chat. We will come back here in just a couple. We need to go do bio and everything like that. We'll see you here in a bit. Oh, hello. We are back with you now. This is the first time that we've come back from break not talking about food in like 6 episodes.
Gravy.
I want some French fries.
I just want to point out, it's not like we haven't had food in here, right?
Yeah, no, we've
great
had our
discussions
food. Yep.
about drinking chocolate, and someone keeps leaving random pizzas outside my door.
Yep. McRib is back, by the way, too. Fat
Oh,
kid alert.
by the way.
Yep. Loving it.
Wait, isn't that tomorrow?
No, I went and got one today. It's
Is
the only
it-
thing I've had to eat
Oh.
today. Literally, is the only thing I've had to eat today.
I'm so getting a McRib tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
Shame
good.
on you.
No, it's look. Just I need to be a fat kid every once in a while. Are you trying to shame?
Only thing?
Yeah.
Only thing today?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah. I've had a lot of coffee.
Shame on you doubly.
I'm gonna buck the momming and say I'm proud of you, Mello, for being a red-blooded American consumer. That's how you prevent the
Oh God,
from
that's
winning.
how I know I fucked up.
And get diabetes.
Self-carry, the self-care fairy, thinks that plan sucks.
The self-care fairy is
So
really
I'm torn.
is really the mascot of the American worker.
I'm torn because we write anti-capitalist cyberpunk fiction, and yet I really want to participate in capitalism and buy a McRib.
Because capitalism is delicious.
That's sustained. Look, it sustains you as a person. That's okay. Just every once in a
That's
while.
a hot-ass rationalization.
And yet you participate in society.
I love that cartoon. I love that cartoon. I know exactly which one you're looking at. I'm clever.
Yep. You gotta love it. That's also not a pun. But if they want to sponsor the show, I guess maybe I'll take their money.
Come for the cyberpunk RPG. Stay for the memes.
And
Look,
the food talk.
If McDonald's is good enough for the president, it's good enough for us, okay?
Okay,
And we've
that's
been
not
canceled.
A real high.
We've
about to
been
say,
canceled.
That's not a good thing.
Oh
Nobody
look! Oh
liked
look!
that.
Our viewership just went down.
How do you think he enjoys that healthy orange glow?
Oh,
I presumed it was some
Maintained.
sort of lacquer.
radioactive.
Pretty sure it's makeup.
I was gonna go with lacquer.
Oh, it might as well be shellac at this point. Hi.
Do you
Where
think
we?
the Oval Office is gonna smell like that after a while afterward?
Yeah, probably.
Just like a faint hint of suntan, or like fake suntan lotion.
And McDonald's.
Well, look.
It will smell like McDonald's fries
Coke.
for forever.
If this tells you, okay, so if this tells you anything about where I unfortunately grew up, they invited the national championship team from the even more redneck part of the state, and they gave them all McDonald's for their congratulatory meal with the president of the United States at the time.
I really hope.
Oh, I remember that story.
I really hope Biden tweets about the first time he finds that like many months old McDonald's fry in the corner
Right?
underneath the Resolute desk.
Right? Anyways.
By the way, yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Where we last left off, Bunny Boy decided to turn off the comms after getting a little hate mail from Titus.
Hey, that was just a little light ribbing.
Eve has eyes on Bunny Boy, which is good. And we pick it up back at Titus's apartment where Katassi is going whole hog on a bunch of servers and have found a lot of neat little trinkets right there. But at this time, Titus, your glow goes off with a text message. And if you check it, it just says from NJ. Did you get that pizza I sent you?
Text back. Might want to text ahead next time. Thought it was someone trying to come kill me.
And you just hear dot 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 dot. And why would you think that? Smiley face.
I text back because I always assume someone's trying to kill me.
They make
What kind of
medication
smiley
for
face
that.
was it?
It was just a normal smiley face.
Is there a normal
All right.
smiley face to put after that?
So now I will go.
yeah.
I will go get pizza
Uh huh.
very carefully,
Okay.
rifle in hand. I will bring the pizza to Tassie
Uh huh.
and go. Now you can have the pizza because we know where it came from.
I told you it was fine.
We didn't know that for sure.
Even poison pizza is still pizza.
Isn't there a joke about that?
Yeah.
Even bad pizza is pretty good pizza.
Yep.
Yeah, except replace pizza with something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Katassi, when you open the pizza box, it explodes. No. When you open the pizza box, taped to the underside of the lid is this tiny little device. It's about yay big and yay big. And it just written in permanent marker on the lid on the inside. It goes, "Hey, dumbass, use this next time."
Rude.
What is it, like a USB drive looking sort of?
It's kind of looks like an SSD.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's black, it's thin, it's easily to be taped on the inside of a pizza box. Yep. And it's just, taped on there.
Okay.
Pizza's still warm-ish. Not hot anymore, but it's still, cold pizza's pizza, right?
Well, now I'm really glad we didn't put it straight into the microwave.
Right? That'd have been a very big microwave thing because it's a large pizza. He didn't know how many he was feeding, I guess. I don't know. Last time he met y'all, there were 6 of you. So,
Look, according to Back to the Future, by 2017, we had the pizzas that would come like really small, and you put them in the thing, and then they would get bigger. You're saying they don't have that in 2099?
no, because that's a dumb idea.
The Japanese pizza vending machines.
Now, that's a good idea.
No, they're gross.
Have you gone to one?
I've seen many videos going down my YouTube rabbit hole.
I'm now just imagining you watching random YouTube videos of a Japanese vending machine with pizzas for like hours.
Hold on.
Have
Hang
you
on.
seen his
Down to
stream?
Hang on.
YouTube
Out-
and
out
I
of- yeah, I
found
was gonna
really
say-
bad pizza.
Hang on. Out
What
of
are those
character.
ramen vending machines? Those ones are
He
even
literally
better.
spent hours on stream just playing the claw machine in Yakuza.
But
I
wait,
I have the beat
stop-
there from that.
And actual claw machines, come to think of it.
I can't help but think vending machine ramen would be about the same quality as vending machine coffee, and therefore I'm not going to try it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So Grifter's gonna text Bunny Boy and privately and be like, "Come back, baby, I miss you," and then like a smoochy face.
Okay.
Do I check my phone? Let me see. Do I check my phone? You know what? Yeah, I check my phone and I see that it's Grifter, so
Yep.
I'll just text back K with the smoochy face. Hop back on the Qualcomm and go, what?
Welcome back.
Thank
Titus
you.
is very sorry he made fun of your girlfriend.
I'm not.
She's not my girlfriend.
That's why.
He told me he was sorry while you were gone. He's just putting on a brave face.
Katassi, do you want to kind of take a look at the SSD, or are you going to eat pizza first? Are you going to look at the SSD while you do the pizza?
I am currently holding the SSD in one hand and a slice of pizza in the other and swaying back and forth singing, "Bunny, come back."
That's what you come back to, Bunny.
You just dropped off the qualms.
Nice. Karaoke next time.
Oh, there could be
It's
a
on.
karaoke minigame in this if you want it to be. I'm just saying.
Be careful.
We need to make rules so it can go in the university expansion.
Don't worry, they will
I was about to say-
come.
I was just figuring
That
trying to
rule
figure
for
out how a 20mm can be used for karaoke, but I came up with
Drop
nothing.
in the bass. Karaoke dubstep. Duh.
You can use it as a microphone, I guess. It's big enough.
It goes.
we do need we do need rules for beer pong
Mm.
and Edward beer hands. Or Edward 40 hands.
Okay, we're gonna make these up. We're gonna make
I
these up.
didn't college right.
No, you didn't. If you didn't do those, you didn't college right.
We
If it makes you feel better.
Student union, so no, we didn't.
Oof.
That's right.
Yeah, you didn't college right.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Edward 40 hands there.
No.
I did a lot of day drinking.
Okay. As you were looking at this box in your hand, Katassi, your AR is, as you're scanning through it, it pixelates your hand as you're holding it. So like as you move your hand, the pixel box moves. And if you move it over here, the pixel box moves with it. And if you keep doing this, if you make it wave back and forth, the pixel box goes with it.
Pixelbox seems a lot like a cat. And this is the hand I have the SSD in, right?
Yeah. Well, it's an SSD-like device. Yeah. Kind of looks
right.
like one.
So can I hack it? Do I plug it into something? How do I want to interact with it because it's clearly pinging my unicorn world.
There's nothing to plug it into per se on the outside of it. But as the further that you put it away from your face, like if you do it like this, the pixels get really big in your face, and as you start to do it like that, it starts to go away. And then just sort of out of the blue, Digi comes up and goes, oh. And then as he passes through it, he gets pixelated and he comes out the other side and he's like, oh. And he keeps running back and forth through it like this. And every time he goes past the thing, it gets pixelated and he comes out the other side and he's just fine. But he's having a blast.
Did you find a sprinkler?
He kind of looks at you and he's like, and you could see the processor wheel going and he's like, yeah, kinda. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Interesting. Shower me with some of that sweet, sweet sprinkler knowledge, bud.
He kind of looks at you, he does like this. He's like, and he looks over at Titus. He's like, throw it at Titus. Go ahead, throw it.
Titus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Titus SSD's coming at your face.
And catch it.
So
I will try and catch it.
Okay.
Roll.
You stumble a little bit to catch it, you kind of do one of these things. And you notice that Katassi, when he catches it, basically he goes pixelated. You could tell there's a person there.
I notice that I'm pixelated?
Nope.
It's a mobile pornography filter.
Nope. You're not pixelated. It's just through your AR, you see him pixelated now.
Okay, can he see anything in my AR? He has no indication this is entirely a filter between me and him.
Nope. Titus, when you're holding it, it just looks like a piece of real thin aluminum metal, black housing and everything like that. And you're kind of well, all right, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm
But I wouldn't know this.
What's happening?
So I'm going to shout at him, do you feel like you're a LaCroix?
No.
Okay, well, you look a little like TV static, so I thought I would check. But you feel fine.
What do you mean I look like TV static?
Can I somehow take a screenshot of what I'm seeing?
Yep.
Or okay, I want to screenshot what I'm seeing and send it to the group chat.
After
I will look at
second or so, you see a picture of from Katassi's view in Titus's very sparse living room, looking at a person, rough Persian shaped thing, but it's all pixelated-y.
I toss
Can I
my
reply
glow
back in all caps? Is this a dick pic?
Well, it's Titus, so technically yes.
Nice schlong, Katassi.
Really good lighting, but we didn't ask for it.
Bunny Boy about anybody flipping him shit ever again. I toss my glow to Katassi and I go, try that again. Take a picture with my glow.
And if you take a picture with the glow, what are you gonna say?
I'm not swiping.
Nope.
And taking a picture with Titus's glow.
So, you're just doing it with the outside swipe on there, basically. Yeah. when you take a picture and then like you look at the picture and the picture, like Titus is like right here, very pixelated. You look at the picture and it's like you're looking like what of this, what of that, what of this, what of that, and it's just pixelated on the picture too. And you're like, wait, ooh. And Digi is jumping around this whole time, and he's going, "Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? Cool, 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 cool."
Katassi, is this some sort of
Cool.
Is it like a digital cloak that like hide? Is it like Fog of War but for a person?
It would seem that way because I mean, you're clearly there. You exist, but you aren't. You didn't pay for that filtered.
Yeah, I got you.
You cannot see the Titus content. You are unsubscribed.
Right. You need to tip $3.99 to see the content. Gotcha.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's only glows.
It's only glows. Yeah. Yes. Got it right there. We both got there.
Shit you cannot do in D&D.
Oh, but you can. I'll tell you a story about a dragonborn paladin I know after this.
Well, what do you guys do? Well, I mean, Eve thinks you got a dick pic, so, you know, there's that. There's that.
And again, not
It
untrue.
is true. I'm just gonna
All
start
of
spamming
my
the group
commentary
chat.
here.
What?
Go ahead, Eve.
I'm just gonna start sending pictures of the hot dog cutters and the banana cutters, like sliced up bananas. Be like, none of that here, no.
Can I spell out it's Titus and eggplant emojis?
Even more so, no.
Yeah.
What kind of person do you think Titus is?
Do you want them
Well,
to answer
apparently
that?
the one who sends dick pics to the group.
John
didn't send it.
Leguizamo suit.
That's fair.
All right, what do you guys want to do with that information? If
Okay,
anything.
so if this is a digital cloak, it appears to be possession is 9/10 of the law. Is that still a thing, Titus?
Yeah.
Because I am not pixels to you, correct?
No.
Okay.
Is there a way to replicate
Somebody-
it?
That's a Muffins question, I am afraid.
Who has electronics in this team?
Oh, I have a little.
So does Bunny.
Yeah.
I do.
I have 3.
Aha.
Did more than me.
Yeah. So it might
Okay,
not
well,
be.
I assumed you work on a ROV literally all the time. I assumed you knew what you were doing. That seems silly now.
If it doesn't involve shooting, let's be honest.
All right, so I'm going to see if I can try and mock up a copy.
Aha. So you're going to need some supplies for that because you don't have it just lying around. But after you crack the top of it, you see some different transistors and a little bit of jammer technology going in there. Doesn't seem too hard. You just need some supplies when you get out. And it's kind of handy that it's on an SSD kind of, little thing like that.
Yeah, real subtle like.
Mm-hmm.
We could make jewelry out of them. No one's going to question a weird bracelet.
And now you are thinking in portals. Titus, you get a text from NJ again in a little bit, and he goes, how about that office park? Find anything from the TV station? What's going on? Other than you blowing
handed
up a
my
TV
glow-
station.
We didn't blow up the TV station. We merely maimed some people casually and damaged the TV station, for one. And then I hand my glow to Katassi and I go, tell him what you found.
All right, so I wrote it down. Hang on. Okay, so I found some articles about some agriculture that seemed to be puff pieces, but when I got to digging down into those articles, I found some really interesting correspondence. Do you happen to know who I wrote it down in Notepad. Mr. Piper is.
Piper.
... No.
Is that no spelled actually yes?
He writes back and he goes, I don't, but give me time. How's that? That's a lead. That's something to go on. What's the Piper? What's the connection to a Piper?
Mr. Cunningham seemed to be cooperating with him on some sort of project. I don't know. Mr. Piper seems to trust that Mr. Cunningham has a keen sense of timing, whatever it is.
He sends you back a news article that basically shows the sale of this particular public access affiliate network to NMIS. And that was about a year ago that he sold the station to that group.
And this was Mr. Piper that sold it?
It just shows a picture of a long-standing member of the community, Reginald Cunningham. He was a local newsman, but he eventually sold his space to New Media. And they were, they've since changed the format, changed the building, everything. But it said in the article that Cunningham was going to stay on as a general manager. And the picture of it is a very older gentleman, white hair, beard, a little slouched in his kind of piece, not very tall. And there's several people, including people that could be Piper, people that might not be Piper, you don't know. But they're all in suits and all looking very excited and trying to do the grip and grin and all that kind of stuff. And he went, is it spelled like this? And he point emoji down. It is, by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well,
Spelled just like that.
interesting. And you just keep seeing some dots and stuff like that. He's like, let me work on this Piper connection. What else you got for me? Did you get my, and he sends back to you, he's like, you get my present?
I did. I'm quite curious about where to obtain materials for said present.
I mean, you can find, they're basic materials. You just have to combine them to make a jammer. I kind of figured a group your size probably would have had a couple of these by now, but judging from what I saw of the security footage, not so much.
We're actually on a supply run.
Ah, okay. Well, good luck with that. Don't break
Thank
this
you,
one, though. Don't break it. It's the only one I got right now.
No promises. Have you met Muffins?
Yeah, I like that guy, actually. I like him a lot. That's the one that likes to blow shit up, right?
Everyone likes Muffin.
Now you know why I can't guarantee it'll come back in one piece.
Consider that one just more of your advance.
Okay.
But for real, don't try not to break it.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the assist.
Okay.
Clearly we need it.
Okay. This entire time, by the way, are you texting as Titus? Did you tell him that you changed it over, or did you? Because Titus basically handed his glow, so.
I don't feel no need to specify.
Okay. So at that point, he goes, what about the office park? Question mark.
I'm gonna look at Titus and say, "What about the office park?" ? And toss his glow back to him.
Well, I suppose we could go burn that down next.
You just get, it takes a second to respond back, and it just goes, maybe find the information and sack the security footage before you burn it down this time, though. But it's a total benevolent.
I don't have control when certain people pull out C4 knives.
I
And
mean,
blow the doors off the hinges and kneecap unarmed guards.
it goes ... But he's like, it looked cool.
For once, Muffins wasn't the totally unreasonable one.
I mean,
I'm not disagreeing that it looked neat. I'm saying there's only so much I can do to, prevent the destruction.
okay. I mean, it's a benevolent office park, so burn it down for all I give a shit. But find what we need to find first.
God,
How about that?
Okie doke.
I mean, he sends one more text back, and he's like, "Who the fuck am I to judge if you burn down a whole fucking skyscraper?" Wink.
I like this guy.
Yeah. You would.
Just sending him back heart emoji.
All right, what's your plan?
To burn down office buildings.
Well, obviously, I'm going to text the group and go, I suppose we'll head to Benevolence Office Park. I don't really feel the need to be super subtle about this one, but maybe half subtle.
What does that mean exactly?
Is that like when you order light sour cream on something?
Look,
I mean, I'm just not going to get too upset if Muffins has to come out and maim more people casually.
I was gonna say, dealing with Muffins and Subtlety, it's a binary system. Either there is subtlety and she's not out, or there is not subtlety and she's out.
Listen, right. So basically what I'm saying is that Noel says he doesn't care if we burn the place to the ground after we get the information, but let's try and not yank the servers out ahead of time and smash them with hammers.
The data was in the boxes. We had to go
You smashed the boxes.
to get the data out.
It was data.
Katassi, were we able to get all the data we could have gotten out had we not smashed them with hammers?
Absolutely not. Hammerless is always the preferred data extraction method. I'm pretty certain about this.
We just wanted to see which D was in the box, okay?
True.
And it was data this time.
Yep. Katassi, just as a side note to one of the things you're trying to accomplish, is it safe to expect that you're going to ship these things out here soon? Are we going to do that in the background? To a certain place out in the Midwest? Okay.
Yes.
Are you going to set those before you leave to wipe, basically?
Yep.
Okay. I'm making a note. So you'll have nice and clean ones soon. Did y'all want to go anywhere or do anything before you went to the office park? Yes, I'm seeing a yes.
Gear up?
Gear up, yes. You want to gear up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need
Yeah,
more
we may as
tamales.
well go I'm going to... Yeah. Well, how good was the pizza?
I mean, it was pretty good. It comes
It's not
comes
like,
from...
Are we thinking more like...
It was a 6.
It was a 6. It's
Is
not
it
bad.
like wood fired,
Yeah,
or is it
yeah,
like
yeah.
Domino's?
No, Noel's not going to send you fucking Domino's. He's not going to send you fucking corpse shit. Yeah.
I gotta ask.
Yeah, I don't know. He gave you $100,000 advance. I mean, come on now.
I mean, I suppose before we go out, I'm gonna hose the people shmoo off of Muffins.
Okay.
I text Grifter and say we'll pick him up at about 10 p.m.
Okay. Eve, you mentioned gearing up. What are you trying to get a hold of? You need more tamales. Yes.
Yeah, I need to go and talk to Hades I'm interested to see if he has any gear, and I need another C4 knife since I just used one.
Okay. You gonna hop the gator? You like, how you getting over there?
How far away is it?
From where you guys are at, it's like 30 minutes by public transport.
Can I call an Uber?
It's not. Yeah, I mean, do you want a driver one or a driverless one?
Driverless, but I'm gonna make sure Katassi scans it for bugs
Okay.
and shit. Whatever.
Katassi, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that one because it's a pretty standard, electric car roll up. You don't see anything on there. It's pretty easy. Anybody else going to Hades, or is it just Eve? All right, just Eve. Eve, as you walk through.
I want to roll along.
Oh, there we go. All right, Katassi's with you. So you scan as you get into the car, and as you pull up outside of a very familiar biker-esque New Orleans style store, and you walk in, and the white and black checkered floors greet you with a nice little squeak as you walk through the door. The rather large man that you're used to seeing, Hades, comes out and he goes, "Oh, Monserie, my two favorites are back. Hello, loves. Hello, hello, hello." And he comes back around and he hobbles again, pull, like he's a big old dude. And he kind of sets himself down on the stool behind you. He goes, "Oh, now what can I do you for today? Now, what can I do you for?"
Well, first, do you like them? And then I twirl the implants that I have in my hair, the LED ones.
Yep. And he looks at you and goes, "Darling, mwah, amazing, my dear. You look stunning. You look stunning."
All thanks to you, darling. I need C4 knives, more of them. They're wonderful.
He goes, "I knew it. I knew it. I knew it." And he
Also,
yep. Yes, my dear. Yes, my dear.
I was hoping that you might have a nice pair of armored boots that might also have something fairly sharp that I can hide.
I think
In
I
them.
might be able to put some of that there for you now. First off, the Hades special, the Ronin knife. And Katassi, remind me, were you there at the last demonstration? I don't think you were.
I don't remember.
Okay. He goes, come now. And Eve, you're used to going to the back room with him where, they're making the stuff. And Eve, as you sort of just kind of saunter back there, like you're like, I got to fucking run this place too. You see all of the help. You see James back there working this thing. And he's working on this big ass fucking gun that is, I mean, it looks like an assault rifle, but it's like an assault rifle with a grenade launcher and some sort of like digital thing on the top. I mean, it's ginormous, right? And Hades goes, yes. I made some upgrades since the last time you was here. And he pulls out these really sleek knives now. And he goes, now look, these will go farther. And they pack a little less punch, but you might be a little more accurate with them. And he puts one in your hand and he said, this one's not going to explode, but go ahead and give it a toss. And of course, there's the range right down there that you can use.
Well, obviously, I'm going to throw it.
Roll me that agility. Let's see how well this goes.
$12.
So it takes you a second. You kind of, and you give it like a good. So it's got some good like whiz on it, but you just don't quite stick it in down at the end of it. So it just kind of clatters off and falls to the ground. But it definitely feels like a better upgrade than the giant sort of like Bowie knife that you were trying to throw at the people that you only got at their feet. And he goes, you practice a little bit, but hey, in a smaller piece, I'm able to make more quickly. I got a 6-pack right here if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay. And so he kind of goes, James, you know what to do. So James puts down all his stuff and, pulls over the goggles and stuff like that and starts, working through everything and starts pulling it all together. And he goes, boots now. Boots you'd be saying, right? All right. And he brings over and he goes into a locker and he opens it up. He looks at you and goes, what's it saying about the size that you be wearing?
Well, as you can see, tall structures do require wider foundations. So, about an 11.5.
Okay. And he starts kind of going through things and there's just like a lot of like leather and you can kind of tell like it's where his scraps and everything that's been going and all of his ideas. And he pulls out a pair of boots that look fairly large. He brings them over. He's like, that's just saying these might do. Go ahead and try them on, love. Go ahead and try them on. And as you're putting them on, he turns to you, Katassi, and he goes, and you are new. Who are you, my dear?
My name's Katassi.
Well, welcome in. My name is Hades. And this is my shop of wares. What can I do for you?
I heard you do real good work, and I was just curious to come check out your little operation here.
I got the best in the city, my love. What can I do you for?
Those C4 knives saved my ass.
Oh.
Mine and Eve's a little while back. So,
I suspecting y'all was the one that hit the TV station then.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Your secret safe with Hades right here now.
I'm more techie than explodey.
In what way, my dear? And he kind of tinks on your glasses and he's like, yes.
Do you have the digital equivalent of C4 knives?
I might know a few people that could do a little bit of that. I don't keep a whole lot of that stuff around personally, but I might know a few people that know a few people.
If you could facilitate an introduction, I would be much appreciative.
Oh, I could.
Also,
yeah.
I hear you're the hookup for sweet, sweet duds.
Of
Titus.
course.
He's out here telling everybody about you.
Old Johnny boy. Yeah. That was an eccentric little character right there. But you know what? The finest threads he walked out with.
I gotta say, it is quite an attention grabber.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
I prefer something more in the don't talk to me realm. What do you have in the like all black digital ops sort of?
He smiles a wide smile and just points back over to the whole thing of black leather that he's got right there, and he goes, I might have a few shades for you, my dear. I might have a few shades. What might be doing for you?
Well, I use my hands a lot, so I think I need some gloves.
At that, he raises his eyebrows and just kind of looks at you. Okay. What can old Hades do for you with a specialty gun and glove?
Do you have anything that like reduces carpal tunnel?
Oh, of course, my dear. But you want something that goes a little bit faster, don't you? You want something that goes a little bit more exciting, right?
Always. If you can up the wow factor, Hades, give it to me, bud. Come on.
And
don't bury the lead.
He looks at you and he pulls out a pair of gloves. And he's like, these might be a little big for you, but I can make them. I can bring them down a bit. And
I've got man hands.
So you put the gloves on, and they're a little tight for you. But he goes, now put your hands together, and then clasp real hard, and then kind of twist a little bit like that. Now pull them out real fast. And as you do that, a spark of electricity comes out between both of them. He goes, now, don't be going and giving nobody no high fives with those on now, if you know what I mean. Be very careful when you are working on your computers, if you know what I mean. Now that comes with a little bit of a price tag. But, you know, your team, your babies has been a little bit on the spendy side. And I feel like Hades might be able to work with you.
I would appreciate that very much, Hades. I am willing to also trade you this post-it note drawing that I just made of you while we've been talking.
He looks at it and goes, I appreciate that so much now. I appreciate that. Those gloves are one of a kind. And they're about 10,000. But they'll do you real just fine.
I'm worth it.
I appreciate your business.
I'm gonna slide him the creds.
I believe I'd have to go back and look at how much we charged per Ronin knife. I believe, what was it? $1,000 a piece, I think, on that one. I believe. If anybody can remember on that particular one. I'd have to go back and look at the show notes for that particular one. We're going to say it's $1,000 a piece. How about it?
Okay.
Okay. So that'd be about $6,000 for your full arsenal right there.
So I'm not being charged for the boots?
He's looking at you and he goes, now before you buy the boots, here's what I want you to know. They're experimental. Now, if you're willing to be a little bit of a beta tester, if you might. And he goes, click your heels together like old Dorothy back in Oz.
Okay.
And when you do that, the front of the boots that have a metal cap on them, like steel toe kind of cap, but they're done up in a spider web design. And then out from the spider web come 2 fangs out of the soles in the front. He goes, now, I hope you don't ride a motorcycle with those, because that's dangerous. Make sure you put them away before you do that. But,
Noted.
you know, if you need a little something, these get you out of a pickle.
Beautiful. Thank you, Hades. I'll send you any notes if I have them.
Okay. Now you let me know, you know, how that works out for you. And yeah. We'll be good in a day. All right. Anybody else want to do anything before you head out?
Going with the heavy tactical gear this time.
Not the John Leguizamo and Romeo and Juliet look.
No, we're gonna leave that one at home, and we're
Okay.
gonna go with the heavy tactical gear.
All right. I'm assuming now that you're going to pick people up, or how do you want to get to the office park? Okay.
I text in the group chat and go, "Is Bunny riding separate?"
Is Bunny riding dirty?
Well, he's always riding dirty.
I see him rolling and hating.
Yes. No, that's Joe.
They-
That's hating.
They're trying to catch me. What do you want?
DMCA.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
But look, if they
Just
do
the
catch you
mention.
riding dirty, you have fire launchers.
This is also true. So if anything targets you, you can get it off.
Yep.
You can be riding bright and dirty for
Yeah.
the holidays.
I like the idea of being pulled over by the police and like the car being stationary and just.
And you yell cheese it and then fire your flares and take off.
There's this button and I don't know what it is. Just press it.
There's
Is this
just
my
no
license
explanation.
and registration button? No, it is
Yeah.
not.
The
Check
best,
something in the glove box.
the best part of it too is you go to drive off and the police officer's just standing there like, what the fuck? Because like the flares have no like, they just go way up in the air, so they have no like, you know. He's like, whatever. All right. So, Bunny, are you riding separately? Katassi, Eve, how are y'all getting there? What do you want to do?
Do I have a stick pony available?
I mean, you can take the same place that you came back in, or you can ride with one of them, or you can take public transport that way.
No, I'm gonna ride with one of them.
Okay. All right. So we assume that 2 cars are there, including a giant Rob in the back of a truck. Correct. We're bringing the heavy
Kidding.
shit.
I go pick up Grifter
Yep.
and Grifter and Muffins.
Okay.
Fortunately, Grifter has a garage, so we can load in Muffins quietly.
Yeah. The Bon Jovi coming out at the fucking Rob doesn't help with the quiet part, though. So the office complex that Noelle sends you to, as you do sort of a cursory drive-by, it's actually 3 different buildings with a courtyard in the middle. And the courtyard has these steps leading up to it. And there's a fountain in the middle of the courtyard. Pure, glass and steel side buildings. They're about 12 stories apiece. The middle building looks to be 13 stories. It's just a little bit taller.
It is so hard to burn glass.
But it's so easy to shoot through.
Yep.
So I'm guessing that 13-story one's our target. Katassi, can you tell which one of those ones has the most network activity coming out of it?
Let me boop that for you real quick.
I don't care about shooting through it. I was promised I could burn down the building.
Look, they probably have gas lines in there, so will you just relax?
I rolled a 9. I have minimal information on that query.
Yeah, there's a lot of activity going in and out of all 3 buildings. The best you can get with a 9 is there's just a lot of computers in there. Period.
You just see a Wi-Fi network called not the FBI.
Can I get a... So does it look like pretty much everybody's gone home?
At 10 at night, yeah. I mean, there is lights on throughout it. You think that it might either be people who have left the light on and they're not on the automated sensors, or it's the night staff maybe keeping check and things like that. That's your assumption, knowing the corp world that you do.
Okay. Bugger. Well, I mean, we could just go classic here, just break in through the loading dock. There's bound to be a loading dock or a dumpster area somewhere.
There's definitely dumpster areas as you drive by.
Dock?
There's not a loading dock.
Okay, the dumpsters usually lead to a back storage area where they have all the janitorial. So, I say... Muffins, I think you're going to be able to have fun with that fountain later. I don't know why, but I think that's going to be our Chekhov's gun today.
Are you wanting me to frolic in it? Because I'm totally down for that.
Yeah, that might happen later. All right.
Never say Muffins does not have a sensual side.
Do I see any security guards or anything like that, meandering about?
Give me that perception check. Always perceive before you murder, kids. Very important.
17 plus 1, 18.
With an 18, you have counted 5 basic corp security that are going around the car.
Unarmed?
They are armed. They are armed and armored. Not heavily, but they are armed and armored.
I have spider drones.
I'm gonna wait and kind of watch their proposal for a minute when they're kind of basically when we've got about a 2-minute window.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's only 5 of them, and this is a pretty big campus. Then that's when I'm gonna go say, let's go hop over the thing into the dumpster area and find the entrance to the storage facility.
Okay. With an 18, you're able to time it. You're able to time it pretty well. It takes about another 10-15 minutes to kind of sync it up Metal Gear Solid style, but you can start to kind of get the pattern.
Before we go in, I ask, everyone has masks, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna reach
Bunny.
over.
You know what? I want that to be Bunny Boy's mask.
I do want that to be Bunny Boy's mask. Now.
Does COVID it exist in this world?
No, not right now. No, we have eradicated it, thankfully. It can't be all bad.
But it did at one time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You gotta remember, culturally, there's lots of cultures that wear masks just to prevent like flu and cold.
Also true.
This is true, but not ours because we're too selfish.
Stupid. Yeah.
All right, so a few of them have masks. Anybody else got masks?
I go get some. I get a couple neck gaiters out of my gear bag
Okay.
and hand them to anyone who doesn't have a mask.
All right. So everybody's masking up. Got it.
Is this a mask?
Okay. It'll probably confuse some fuckers.
Yep.
This is my watcher.
Who has who has the for lack of a better term, who has the cloaking device? Did Titus keep it or did you take it with you, Katassi?
No, I'm gonna give
had
it to I'm gonna give it back to Katassi before we go in.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm good with that.
All right.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. Are you trying to make your way into the building or
Okay.
how are we going to play this?
So well, once we get into like the dumpster area where we're kind of out of sight, what's the door look like?
It is, you've got double doors, steel, mag locked, external chip reader on the outside that you can see.
I go, Katassi, you want to take a bang at that chip reader?
Yeah, we really should just get some dummy chips, y'all.
We have dummy chips. It's still about cracking it.
Is that software?
You need electronics if you're going to just bust it open, or if you're trying to physically like reprogram it and get in through it, that's software.
I roll a 19.
We got to buy you a copy of Hooli Tools.
Yeah. With a 19, it takes you about 5-7 minutes, but eventually you get something to click over with a fake chip. Yeah, with a 19, you can do that.
And we're in.
Yep.
Whoop. Rifle at the low ready.
Okay. So
Suppressor on.
as you open the door, who's first going through the door?
I will be first because
I suppose
I've got the jammer, so I can go in and see if there are any, like, what our security situation is like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you see a long hallway, and off to the left-hand side, you see basically an open janitorial closet with, mops, brooms, cleaner, all sorts of stuff like that.
I have a spider drone and there might be a poop pipe in there.
I mean, there is a drain, like where you can clean out the buckets and everything like that. Yes. Are you, very important point of order here, Grifter, are you waiting back at the truck? And are you plugged into muffins already?
No, I'm just chilling in the truck.
Okay, you're just
Like
chilling
I
in the truck.
usually do.
All right, cool.
Muffins is ready, it's prepped, but I'm not logged in yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
The Windows logo has not played.
Okay, fair enough. And other than that, you see a long hallway leading to another set of double doors at the end of it. And what you imagine is sort of the boiler room and sort of the HVAC system and things like that, in this place.
Okay, so your basic bowels of the building situation.
Yep.
Any security, like,
Roll me perception.
cameras?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's see how many you find.
$14.
Okay, so with that, there was a walleye outside that is pointed at the rest of the team that's hanging out behind you. There's a walleye on the inside, and there's a camera looking at the double doors down at the end of the hallway.
Okay, can I try and hack in and set all these cameras to a loop?
Give me software. What'd you roll?
I switched dice like an idiot and rolled a 6.
Once again, I blame Joe.
Feeling profiled right now.
So you are fairly certain with that roll that somebody has paid attention to you slamming up against the firewall, or that they are paying attention to the camera that is now very pixelated.
Okay, so but the janitorial closet's open, right?
Correct.
Let me go grab some rags, and I'm gonna go cover up the security cameras in this hallway.
Okay. Can you reach them? They're kind of high.
Listen, you and your tall privilege.
Not me.
No.
Not me.
Right. Then I was like, wait a minute, no. Okay, I assume there's also a bucket.
Oh yeah. No, there's bucket.
Or like
there's bucket.
two
There's
bleach
mops.
cans I can stand on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So somehow I can reach them.
Yeah. You can just whack it if you really wanted to.
There are mops. Yeah,
There
I
are
want to hit
mops.
them.
Yeah. Okay. Roll attack for me.
I zoned out for a second so I could ban that bot. Are you trying to hack a mop?
Not well. Can I at least use my agility?
Yeah. You totally can.
I rolled a 3.
Fantastic. At the end of the
I broke my mop. I tried to swing for the camera and it ended up in a pole vault situation.
Kinda, yeah. At the end of the hallway, Titus, as you've got the sort of like rifle to the ready and everything like that, you just see Katassi go kind of like mouth oh shit, run into the janitorial closet, grab a broom, run out and start whacking. It's not going well.
Well, that leads up.
Can I offer her my bat? It'll probably work better.
Let's move on to Plan B, right?
Huh.
Katassi.
I see.
I get down on all fours and then Eve stands on my back and hits the cameras with a bat. That is the better
That's
plan.
not going to help.
Wow.
It's not the better plan. That's okay. See, breaking the cameras means they know we're here. So now we're just at the, Eve's going to start stabbing people with C4 knives stage of the thing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We move to Plan B, which is violence of, speed. And we're just basically going through doors. Katassi, where can we find the stuff that we need to steal from here?
Let me see if
Data-wise.
my dice are working better now, and I will roll and find out.
Can you reboot your dice?
Maybe networks will work better because this is a networks check.
Yep.
Joe blow on these?
God, this is not going to go well.
Have fun editing that one.
It went better, actually. 17.
Okay.
Maybe only he can remove the curse.
Okay, I see how it goes.
All right. Katassi, point us at our target.
Okay. So the data that we need is most likely going to be in the server room on this is what, a 13th floor building. So I don't know. They like to keep the nerds low. So like second or third floor. Looks like we've got a lot of data going to both of those, going both in and out of those.
Fair
Both of
enough.
those floors on the west end.
All right. So now I'm basically not running, but, like tactical speed walking, looking for the stairs that go up, the fire stairs.
From that side of it, at the end of the hallway, if you look out through that set of doors that are in there, you see basically a set of doors, stairwell, set of glass doors going into, or partial glass doors that go into the lobby. All of which, of course, are mag-locked.
All right, well, let's head for the stairs. Do I see any security guards in the lobby?
Yeah, there's one at the desk. Before you ask, no, his name's not Dylon.
That's okay. We're going to shoot through those. Eve, you still have a shotgun, right?
Always.
Can this security card be side piece Maurice?
Sure. Hey, hey, Grifter,
Eve?
Can you roll me a?
When you see me,
keep going, but Grifter, can you roll me perception, please?
so Eve, when you see me run up and put this guy in a sleeper hold, shoot the door open.
I was really afraid you were going to tell me to shoot him, but I am much more happy to shoot the door.
So, are you gonna just bust through two sets of glass
Shotguns
doors?
are great for opening.
Because there's two sets of doors between you and the guard.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pump action shotgun.
No, that's fine. I'm just asking. Before I make you guys roll initiative.
And as soon as
Also,
those,
I have really big fucking boots now,
So
so, I'll just stomp.
I'm calling it. As soon as those doors are down, I'm basically rushing this guy, and I'm going to use my lovely Leo thingy and basically just jump, tackle him into a sleeper hold.
Okay. I'm assuming you're hitting the pump action first, Eve. All right. I'm not making you roll against the door because it's a door. It's not going to really defend itself. So, Bunny Boy, from the outside, all of a sudden you just hear, fuck it. As it rains down. And then you hear another cock as more glass breaks and hits the ground.
And that's when I'm sprinting.
Mm-hmm.
Just to go in? Like not coming out, going in. That's what I'm gonna say. Just
I rolled a 15, by the way.
Okay.
all right. I'll fuck. I'll grab my shotgun.
Okay.
And as I'm sprinting at the guard, I say, "Hey, Muffins, go frolic in the fountain."
Did I see anything with my elf eyes?
Your elf eyes see from down the road a black SUV pulling up.
We have our best friends coming from the last place, I think.
I think you should go frolic in the fountain and see if they'll come play with you.
By myself?
We'll be out to help in a minute.
How many minutes?
Muffins with separation anxiety.
4 minutes.
He
Right?
said a minute, indicating
say.
1.
This is why Muffins has trust issues.
I guess I'll do the thing I love doing and blow things up.
So do you get in Muffins?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for. I'm
like
not
Griff
gonna
was saying-
pop out. I'm not gonna pop out just yet. I'm gonna wait till they get a little closer, because they may just be driving by.
Mm-hmm. So let's roll initiative so we can get this in order, please.
Ba-doo! Hey, that's my first decent initiative roll.
So this dice apparently really likes to roll 15.
Crappy.
Do you have it weighted, Joe?
Yep, totally. So I'd make my initiative 16.
I roll like an 8. I didn't this time, which is nice.
What'd you roll?
I got a 16.
Eve, what'd you get?
Laban.
Laban.
Or 1T1.
1T1. Bunny Boy, what'd you get?
19.
19. Katassi, what'd you get?
1T0.
1T0. Okay.
You rolled 120?
Yep. Bunny Boy, you were technically the first to act. And you are just watching Eve basically just blast through glass doors in front of you.
Oh my. Okay. Should we is this a good place to end the night, or should we really go into this?
I have a spot that I'm gonna end it, so.
Okay. So Eve just shot through the door.
Yeah, two
Right.
sets of doors, yeah.
Yeah, the front doors.
Well, I mean, they're like side doors, but they lead into the lobby. You can tell.
Okay. So there's just no doors anymore, right?
I mean, there's like some remnants of some glass, but yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll step through them. Who's there? What?
There's a front desk
Opposition.
guard that is starting to get up, and Titus is rushing towards the front desk guard because he also rolled a 16.
Okay. So I'm going to tell. You said the front desk guard is starting to get up.
Yeah, he's very startled by what just happened.
Okay. I'm going to point my shotgun at him and say, stay sitting down. Don't fuck with the button. The last person that did it does not have legs anymore.
Okay.
I don't want to shoot you. They will. Don't touch the button. I'll pay you whatever they are times 5.
He just kind of like stops about halfway through, like, oh shit, and then like he's kind of trying to be reactionary to the fact that like Titus is basically rushing him right now. And it's Titus's turn actually. Titus and Muffins get to go at the
Beautiful.
same time.
I'm doing a fucking flying leap tackle into a sleeper hold.
All right, hit me with that.
Fortunately, I got a bonus to grapple.
Yes, you do.
What's the black van doing?
It's pulling up out in front.
I got a natural 17, so I got a +3 for my thing for my ability.
Like all aggressive, like?
Oh,
like
yeah.
They're gonna let their grandma out at the door. Like,
Well,
Alright.
if their grandma's a fucking Rambo, maybe, but
So I got a 23.
okay. So he hesitates as Bunny Boy's pointing the gun at him, and that basically allows you to get up behind him and like cinch it in. So you're basically gonna choke him out.
Yeah, just till he falls asleep.
Okay.
all right. So
Does he
before-
have handcuffs?
No. He's got a pistol on him. That's about it.
Does he have zip ties?
Nope. It's a front desk
before I
guard.
get out of
Somewhere
the
nearby.
car, I'm gonna shoot at
Interrupting
them.
Joe.
What are you gonna do, Joe?
I'm gonna shoot at the car with my 20mm.
Uh huh.
I'm looking up what one of my new nifty abilities does because I don't remember exactly what it does unless you remember. I'm gonna use the where it counts ability.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're aiming.
know.
You're aiming for the engine block, basically, at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah. I call that shot, sir.
and don't I get bonuses for it or something?
I believe it's a +2 bonus.
Do. Hang on, I'll look it up.
I believe it is a +2 bonus to that.
Oh, actually, I have the book open already. Hang on.
Well, go ahead and hit us with some rolls. What do you hit? I'm gonna guess, but I think I already know what you're gonna use. What are you gonna shoot him with, sir?
The 20 fun gun.
Friendship. You're gonna shoot him with friendship.
The millimeter stands for fun. So I got a 22 and a 15.
Is that with your bonuses that Titus is
I
looking
have
up?
not gotten the bonuses yet. So
Well, we can look it up for
So add
posterity's
all your
sake.
standards.
For posterity's sake, it's
Go
not
ahead and
going to
give them a
matter.
+2 for now.
Yeah, because I only rolled a 10. That's the best they can
Okay.
do on their drive.
All right.
It's not only Eve that suffers from the drive penalty curse.
So 2d4 times 10.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I don't need to roll the d12 since it's a cold shot, right?
Correct. Yep.
So for the first one, we got 30 damage. And for the second one, we have 50 damage.
Oh my God.
There
Well,
it is. Oh,
friendship.
No. You get a damage bonus. So add a D8 plus your character level to each one of those shots.
It's not going to matter. You just did 80 damage to the engine block. It
Again,
stops.
Joe, roll it anyway
Oh,
because it's fun.
Well, that
That's a
would be...
D8. So 2D.
So if it's plus
shot.
my thing, it would be... First one was 12, second one would be 6 more on top of that, so 18 more.
18 more damage. There you go. 98
extra
damage. You didn't need, but
To the engine.
yeah, no. I mean, the engine block is basically no more. The question is,
Nope.
it don't hit anybody in the actual car itself, but the car is no longer functioning.
Is it at least on fire?
No, well, no, it's E121, so no. You have a chance of
Damn it.
you have a chance of not functioning or nuclear fucking explosion. Which one would you like? Would you like to die today? You want to die? I can roll it. I can roll it.
I mean, technically, E121 is aneutronic fusion. We should be fine.
I still like the explosions. I did tell him.
Is a
like
nuclear
rolling a
detonation worth dying for?
It's an aneutronic fusion. You're fine.
Okay.
Remind me to see if Hades has some incendiary rounds for this later.
Fantastic. As it skids to a stop, there's two guards that jump out of either side of it. Now knowing that it is completely incapacitated. And then out of the back of the SUV, both doors explode open. And as you watch, you just see ka-choom, ka-choom. And then stand up over the car is another Rav. And it turns to look at you.
And
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Ah.
I knew when Mallow said he had an ending spot, it wasn't a good thing.
Got to leave him
Never
with
is.
something to come back next week. It's Rav
Well-
on Rav action, baby.
not to
Main
curse
event.
myself, not to curse myself and jinx it, but both Woody and Mallow have tried to send Ravs after Muffins many times, and so far Muffins has won every single one of them.
Let's see what happens. We got another bout coming up
true.
next week. I wasn't actually going to end on that until you guys like really botched the intro.
Look, when she started messing with the camera, you were like, somebody sees you. It's like, all right, fuck it. Obviously, subtlety is not this group's high point
No.
at this low level. We need to level up and increase our stealth skills and
Yeah.
get Katassi some software like Holy Tools and Fog of War.
Yeah, Rav.
And obviously, that's what we need to do. And until then, we're just going to shotgun and sleeper hold people to death.
I am canonically not working on my stealth.
See?
I mean, these guys tried to make the Rav pilot kind of the medic, but I specifically wrote a 0 in medicine on my thing.
Yeah, I just want to do win
Anyway.
the game. Rockmania.
Thank you for everybody in the chat that did that too. I appreciate that. That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You pay for the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the air.
yeah. Next week we get to start with some combat next week. So comeback is gonna be fun. I promise you. We got a lot of weapons throwing them around. Let's go. Until then, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. As Eve would like you to remind you, drink your water, take your vitamins, practice
McRib.
self-care, have a McRib, but also have something
having a
else
McRib.
to
Have
balance it out.
extra water and vitamins if
Have
you
extra
do
water
that.
and vitamins if you do. Mask up. Let's try to get through this thing together. And we will be back here next week. And we love you all. And we'll see you then. Okay?
Good night.
Good night, everybody.